Chapter 12. Simple Machines. New to know. Simple machines. If you walk long distance, you are bound to get tired. If you covered this distance on a bicycle, you would not get tired. This is because the bicycle is a kind of machine. Cars, sewing machine, washing machine, crane, stapler, bottle opener, etc. are machines. They make our work easier and faster. A machine may be simple or complex. Some machines have very few parts and simple structure. They are called simple machines. For example, bottle opener and stapler. Some machines have many parts and complex structure. They are called complex machines. For example, crane. Machine is a device that makes our work easier. Know your scientist. Idea of simple machine originated with Greek philosopher Archimedes, who studied the Archimedean simple machine, lever, pulley, and screw. Simple machines. Simple machines are of 5 types: lever, pulley, inclined plane, screw, and wheel and axle. Lever. Lever is a rigid bar or rod that rests on a support called fulcrum. It is a simple machine used to lift heavy weights with minimum amount of effort. For example, if we move a big stone with hands or with stick, we need to apply a lot of force. But if we put a small stone as a support below the stick, force is applied and stone moves with less effort. The big stone is called the load on which work is done. The force applied is called effort, and the small stone which gives support is called the fulcrum, which is the fixed point on which the stick moves. Levers are classified into following 3 types. First class lever. Levers in which the fulcrum is located between the load and the effort are called first class lever. For example, pair of scissors, seesaw, beam balance, etc. Wonder box. Often a machine changes one form of energy to another. Simple machines increase or change the direction of a force. Some machines have many parts that move. Example, bicycles and clocks, and some do not have parts that move. Example, computers and telephones. Lever is a rigid rod which can move about a fixed point. Add-ons. The laws of the lever were discovered by Archimedes. Second class lever. Levers in which the load is located between the fulcrum and the effort are called second-class lever. For example, wheelbarrow, bottle opener, nutcracker, etc. Third-class lever. Levers in which the effort is located between the fulcrum and the load are called third-class lever. For example, tongs, tweezers, stapler, etc. Pulley. A pulley is a wheel with a groove around its outer edge. This groove is for a rope or a chain to move around the pulley. Pulling on the rope from one side lifts the object attached to the other side. A pulley is used to draw water from a well. The pulley is fixed to a support. There is a rope over the pulley. The bucket is attached to one end of the rope. Effort is applied at the end to pull up the bucket. Pulley is a wheel with a groove around which a rope goes. Flags are also hoisted on a flagpole using a pulley. Add-ons. Pulleys are very flexible because they use ropes to transfer force. Ropes can be routed through virtually any path. Inclined plane. Inclined plane is a sloping or slanting surface which connects a lower level to a higher level. It helps to move heavier objects to a height. Ramps for a wheelchair in hospitals and sloping roads are examples of inclined plane. Screw. The screw looks like a nail with grooves cut in it. It has winding edge called a thread. The screw jack used to lift car works on the same principle. This winding edge is actually an inclined plane. Wheel and axle. A wheel and axle consist of a wheel rigidly attached to a rod called axle. When one rotates the wheel, the axle also rotates. The screwdriver, a doorknob, and the steering of a car are some examples of wheel and axle. Wedge. The wedge works on the principle of an inclined plane. The wedge has 2 inclined or sloping surfaces joined together. An axe is a kind of wedge. When the wedge is pushed into a gap, the load is forced on its sloping sides. This makes it easier to force things apart. Knife, razor are other examples of a wedge. Wheel and axle is a wheel mounted rigidly on an axle. Final learnings. Machines make our work easier and faster. A machine may be simple or complex. Some machines have very few parts and simple structure. They are called simple machines. Simple machines are of 5 types: lever, pulley, inclined plane, screw, and wheel and axle. Some machines have many parts and complex structure. They are called complex machines.